So let's start the next run of Slay the Spire. I guess we'll try the next character, and after that we'll just replay this guy and this guy. Actually, like the art. I very much like the art of this guy. So yeah, let's try the Blair Witch project. That is Marisa. So yeah. So whenever you play a card, gain one charge up. Doesn't give me information what charge up is, but okay. The ordinary magician lives in the forest of magic, specializes in light and heat magic. Okay. So let's embark and see what the charge up mechanic is. So charge up for every 8 stacks, double the damage of your next attack. Okay. So it's a basic damage power. Okay, obtain random rare cards, max HP, lose all growth, resist time relic. Again, as the last one was, I'll just keep the starting relic for this run, I guess. And in the future runs, I'll maybe think about this. So let's see. Oh, it's a random rare card. Oh, and actually, let's see the cards. So damage block. Okay, basically 4 damage for for strikes, but here are sparks. For defense, Master Spark. Deal 8 damage. Amplify energy. Energy is used to play cards from your hand. Okay. Amplify. Pay extra energy for its effect when you have enough. Deal 15 damage instead. So it's a 2 mana deal 15. Rising Sweep, deal 4 damage, gain 1 charge up. Okay. Apply card. Okay, so this gives me 1 extra charge up on top of this one. And Casket of Star. Whenever you gain block, add a spark to your hand. Spark is an attack card, costs 0 energy and exhausts upon use. Okay, so let's continue. And this time I'll think about the flower, the pretty flower. Was it a relic? Oh, that's actually a replace the Spire boss. That's the only thing I know for this guy. So to be quite new for me too. So yeah, let's go on with 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe no one leads this time because my only choice is this one, and I don't want to risk it because yeah, it's quite powerful. It's like upgrade read, that is. So Master Spark and one shot. So yeah, one shot this guy. And yeah. Oh, I have amplified. If activated an amplify effect this turn. Okay. Amplify doesn't give me anything, it just is there. So double walk. Deal 6. Okay, and remember every 8 attack I do double damage. Okay. Okay, so I think I retain the stars between combats, but we'll see. Invoke equal to your charge up. Maybe okay, I guess. I found out the last playthrough that yeah, having a good deal of walk is actually quite good. Deal 13 damage, cost 0 if you have activated an amplify effect this time. Okay, orbital. Still unplayable. When this card is drawn, draw 1 card. If this card is exhausted, place 1 card from your exhaust pile into your hand. Okay, so like maybe 2 here. So while crawling through Some rubble, you manage to get your leg stuck in some rocks. Continue. Take off pants to lose simple spark or upgrade simple spark. Tug. A free upgrade, okay. So this guy. I have one defense, just dealing tons of damage. Oh, it doesn't retain between turns, so yeah. Okay, the next step, casket star, advance spark to your hand whenever you gain block. Okay, so 18 damage. And this, okay. So, open universe. Shuffle 5 random cards into your draw pile. Each of them has a 20% chance to be upgraded. Draw 2 cards. Actually, an okay card, I guess. Add 2 random cards to your hand. Put cards from your hand on top of your draw pile. Exhaust. Okay. Pulse magic. Next turn, gain energy. Amplify effect. Effects costs no mana this turn. Oh, okay. So this is a cool card if I have many amplify effects, but I have only one. So maybe this to exhaust itself and 2 random cards. Maybe this one, but basically floods my deck. So yeah. Yes, this one. So let's see. Ion, I guess, directional laser. Deal 5 damage to all enemies, then deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Okay, I guess. Star Barrage. Deal 7 damage 1 time. Every time this card is played, it deals damage 1 additional time for this combat. Okay. Special edition. Apply 3 vulnerable to an enemy amplify. Apply 2 vulnerable to all enemies instead. This is 0 cost, so 1 costs 3 vulnerable to all. So it's basically not that bad actually. Witch of Greed. At the end of combat, gain 15 gold. Also obtain a random potion. This one we saw. The Abacus. Whenever you shuffle your discard pile, gain 6 block. Rune of Simplicity. Strikes and defense can be upgraded any number of times. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 randomly. Okay, bag of preparation we know. So I'm thinking about those 2. And if I have something left, which I won't, so yeah. This one actually seems quite okay, I guess. Like I can have one strike that's upgraded like 10 times and deals like ton damage, so yeah. So let's do 2 vulnerable and like 3 vulnerable to all. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, but yeah, yes. I don't care. So yeah. So okay, so the next deck is part 18. Yeah. Okay, 18. Upgrade. All attacks in your hand deal 2 additional damage this combat. Actually, like this one. Unstable Bomb. Deal random damage 1 to 4 to a random enemy 4 times. Actually, I really like the random things. I should find a mod that has the RNG effect like through the roof of every card. I'm in the search for that type of mod. Actually, after this episode, I guess I'll just search it here. Grand Cross. We saw this one, so I think of upgrade if it stacks. Yeah. all attacks in your hand. So it buffs my hand. Okay. Yeah. So can I smith? Tier 3. Upgraded spark. Illusion star. 10 damage. And does 3 block at least. Need to charge up. Can we just buff this one? And it stacks, so yeah. Remove transform. Transform a spark. Final spark. Costs one less energy for each card containing spark played this combat. Deal 40 damage to all enemies. Reset the cost of this card. Yeah. I don't need this one for now because it's only one of these guys. Okay, so this one pops at 32. Didn't do the math right, but okay, I guess. Spark. Okay, so shuffle a guiding star into your draw pile. Gain energy at the start of your turn while this is in your draw pile does not stack. Okay. Spark to your hand. Okay. So 16. Yep. This one shots one of those guys. Okay. And you just defend a little bit. Okay, he's dead. So, go to KO, gain 12 block and 2 charge up. 6-6C, innate, deal 8 damage, deals double damage if there are no cards in your discard pile. So, 16 damage up front. Okay, so maybe build to an amplify deck. Let's see what we can buy. Which upgrade we saw. Apply 99 weak exhaust. Sprinkle star steel. Okay. Mana convection. Draw 2 cards, use those 2 cards. If you have 8 or more charge up, lose 8 charge up and gain 2 energy. Okay, warming up. Deal 1 damage as a rising sweep. A spark and the witch lay line to your hand and upgrade them. Okay, I don't actually have money for this. Shop pack. Replace by choose 3 colors cards to obtain. Granted to get at least 1 rare card. So So 2 cards. I'm weak. We just stack some gold, I guess. But yeah, I like the innate thing, so yeah, continue. So let's 11. Retain. Yeah, I'll confirm it. Okay. This is block. And I applied the vulnerable last, so yeah, waste a bit of damage there. So next turn, this thing drops on this guy. Like 42 damage. Yep, very dead. Okay, magic chant. Choose up to 2 cards to upgrade and retain this turn. Actually, just basic upgrades. Just Smith and yeah. And the boss I don't know, so free upgrades, okay. Let's go to question 1. Actually, no. Or this fire. Mine, gain gold, brew, explore, encounter a random event. Okay. So what's the storyteller? She just wants to listen to her story. Wants you to listen to her story. When the last story ends in 10 turns, you may leave. For every 12 damage taken, the fable spinner gains 1 languid. And what is languid? Okay, so play X random attacks. Here it's exhaust a random card, add a shooting echo, at your hand dealt 9 damage exhaust. You see before you a strange forest of trees. Fearing an evil presence, you turn out to go back, only to find the trees surrounded you on all sides. You have been swallowed by the woods. Continue. The forest is winding and wild. With no clear paths. You're unsure where you are or where you've been. It's as if the trees themselves move when you look away. Press forward, encounter some unrelenting. Stop and rest, encounter some slothful. Analyze the situation, encounter something heartless. I think something heartless, very bad. Press forward, unrelenting maybe. You push your way through the trees and a fog, and you push your way through trees and fog. It's not long before you run into a monster doing the same thing. doing the same thing. Fight. So strategic. He's buffing himself. Okay then. So we need to kill this one. Oh, this guy just, yeah. So, as you make your way through trees, you hear a gurgling and the clanking of metal objects. Before you is a slime-like creature with a number of strange artifacts floating within. You can see a treasure at the center, but the slime already seems irked, maybe, by your presence. Reach inside, obtain. You manage to grab the relic and yank it out. Your claws collect a fair amount of slime in the process. Upon ending your turn with no block gives you 6 block. Okay. Maybe I should have. You enter an opening in the trees. Inside is a beautiful field full of hypnotizing colored mushrooms. You feel they are not of this world, but even so, you feel oddly compelled to eat the mushrooms, stomp, anger the mushrooms. Take 10 damage, 50% adds spreading infection to your discard pile. Unplayable, doesn't build turn. Duplicate, maybe stomp. Okay, anger the mushrooms. Okay, this guy's dead. Like everything's cool. And this thing will be dropped soon. So gain 1 dexterity. Effect. 10. Maybe 1 dex. Get the donuts, your field. Okay, this is like the event. So she gains language. All damage dealt by the Fable Spinner is reduced by 4. Lasts 4 more turns. As you make your way past tree after tree, your thoughts become jumbled. You hear your head begins to pound. After a short time, the pain becomes unbearable. Gain too weak, gain too frail. Add 4 days to your discard pile. Maybe too weak, and we'll just waste it. You ignore the pain and press forward. Doing so occupies a significant amount of your strength. You encounter a fork in the path through trees. Each option is identical, save for the noises coming from each one. Swashing, fight slimes, fight beasts, fight gremlins. Fight beasts. Oh! I expected a little less beasts. There it is. They didn't do much. Maybe nope. I think there's a solid chance I'll die here, so as we go deeper into the woods, you discover a glowing tesseract, spinning and shifting gently in the air. Interact. You touch it. A sharp pain flows through you. followed by vivid flashes of a distant memory. Whose memories are these? 0 damage. Just deal damage plus an additional 8 for each energy this costs. Refund 1 snack hole. Apply 6 poison affected by damage modifiers. Okay. This is dead. Defense. Okay. The trees around you suddenly shift, forming a wall to trap you in one place. Bright rooms suddenly flare up on the sides of the sage. You sense magic power coming from them. Blue room become hex, become confused, become sword. Maybe become hex. You feel an evil magic surge into you. The trees part and you quickly make your way out. So if I'm hexed, no attack. Okay, I have to play only attacks. Or I discard a random card. Take 8, 50%, take 12 damage and obtain 1 wound. A ravine blocks your way. Turning back you find it is behind you as well. The sides are covered with sharp rocks. Climbing will likely hurt. You may be able to jump across, but it seems pretty far. Take 8, I guess. Yeah, let's fight grandmas this time. Okay then. So, Treasure Hunter. Deal 12 damage if this kills a non-minion enemy in an elite or boss room. At the end of combat, obtain 1 random relic exhaust. Okay. Singularity. Whenever you play a card that costs 0, increase the damage of a random attack in your hand by 2. It's actually good because I have this, and I'll even upgrade this. So yeah, and this. So yeah. So this is actually quite good. Warming up. Doing damage, authorizing sweep spark, which lay into your hands. So maybe the Singularity. Wanted poster. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Every 100 gold below 500 you have enemies start at random buff. 800 gold of pickup. Okay. Experimental familiar. Marisa. The start of each turn, add 1 spark to your hand. The start of combat you can choose 1 from 3 random cards that cost 0 this turn. Yeah, that will be it. So, yeah, let me just pour in some. I will choose the path. As I said, this is like stream, but without the streaming because of the processor of my PC. which is like a core duo. So yeah, which is a core duo in fact. So yeah, we can't even stream. So maybe take on elite, or maybe two. Okay, I guess I'll try. I feel confident, so going to charge up and then the filter. Okay, if this is reoccurring, it will be quite good, because yeah, this was chargeable. Then block, amplify. Okay, dark spark. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Deal 7 damage to all enemies twice. Maybe this. Okay. Okay. And this thing will drop the next time. That's first. Okay, deleted. So, Magic's Absolver. Gain block, remove random debuff from your self-exhaust. Taking it. Because of the enemies in the future combats which debuff very much. 6A. Deal 4 damage, gain block equal to the unblocked damage dealt. Okay, Super Persis. Upgradable when this card is drawn. Unplayable, what am I talking? Gain 1 energy. If this card is exhausted, deal 16 damage from to a random enemy. Machine gun spark, deal 1 damage 6 times as exhaust. Maybe this. On game only 2, so I have it. So those two don't do as much. And I forgot my singularity. Don't worry. And now the birds will just beat me. Just gain some block, okay. And this one shots just so I need 0 cost. Okay. The birds were deleted, very in the ball. Actually looking at this. Pulse magic. Next time gain 2 energy amplify. Okay. Luminous strike, deal damage equal to 2 times the number of cards in your hand. Amplify, deal damage equal to 4 times. Okay. Maybe more defense, which I found is actually quite good. So, convert your charge of stacks into energy. Add 1 exhaustion. Exhaustion prevents you from gaining or using charge to your hand. Your attack damage is doubled this time. Show the moon. Remove random buff from your target. If it's not a boss enemy, deal 8 damage. Amplify, remove all buffs and deal 13 damage instead. Pretty last stack to play this turn one time. Big crunch exhaust. Half the cards in your discard pile and draw. Pile gain energy. Draw one card for every 5 cards in total. Yeah, maybe no. Choose up to 2 cards. Okay. 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 Arisa's gift. Retain deal 7 damage exhaust. Deal triple damage. Maybe more block. Satellite illusion. Gain energy when the number of cards in your draw pile increases during your turn. Actually, be right back. Okay. I just drank like a liter, maybe 2 liters of water and half a liter of Fanta, so I had to go to the toilet, so yeah. Where were we? Fairy Destruction Ray. Deal 4 damage to all enemies, amplify instant, cure those with 15 or less HP. Maybe, yeah. Discard to draw power, gain 1 block for each card destructed discard. Energy. A light bulb. If you have any unspent energy at the end of your turn, draw as many cards at the start of next turn. Put my shots. Imperial Master. Obtain a random portion of the start. Each round. Okay. Discard, not discard or drop. because it said exhaust, it just discards my drop pile and my discard pile, I guess. It basically shuffles my deck. Pay X random attacks. Mysterious Beam. Add random attack to your hand. Deal damage equal to the damage of the card out. Deal 9 damage and apply 2 wave. Yeah, I did. Okay. Actually, the director here won't. Yeah, not bad. Does this do what I think it does? Like, yeah. I could basically shuffle my deck. Okay. Language potion. Attack 3 with language. Fighters with language deal 1 less stack damage per stack. Is reduced by 1 on them each time. How easy. There's an additional 1 damage for each card in your castle spawn. Do I go full rapid? No, maybe. I just this one. And do it to be OP. Which ley line? Deal 12 damage of 2 bones to your hands. Yeah, maybe not. The flow gate into charge the band 3 on 10. Fighting elite. Collecting core. Dash random enemy for every 4 relics you have. I don't have. For damage to all enemies, don't deal damage to. Okay. Yeah, I know where you are in your hands. You want to go in this. absolute magnitude. Your damage equal to 2 times your charge up. Like 16, okay. Or if I build it. Occultation, scratch job. Again with this, maybe this. Okay, heal. Charge up spray. Deal 12 damage. If this card consumes charge up again, energy jump to class. Maybe another rest. Or another card. Asteroid belt. Maybe walk. I don't have walk, okay. Okay, need more walk. Yeah, I can just straight up delete something, but I have to leave. I have to leave to delete those things. Need 5 charge up exhaust. And basic charge up card. Maybe this one. I forgot who did the teleporting and through here. So what can I devolve? I devolved the whenever you play you play card of course 0. No second process. Amplified vector cost no energy deployment. Event horizon. 1 times each turn when you play. When you activate an amplified vector, you can put an attack from your discard power into your hand. Actually, after this delete, I'll just pause and actually continue it on another time because too off, I guess. Or maybe I'll just die. Or maybe not. Okay. 1 HP, strong hand, the end of 1070 or 52 damage to all enemies. Ultimate shockwave. Gain 1 energy and 1 charge and increase the charge of gain. And discard by 1 and energy gain by 1 for the battle. Okay, so it's stacking. Draw 2 cards and draw 2 cards. And just either or attack amplification ones or art war. Use that relic when the battle is success. Off range. Maybe the attack will help me. No. So yeah, I'm gonna basically this here, I guess. Not 28 actually, quite live, so yeah, I'll just continue this next time, and yeah, we'll see what the future brings us. So yeah, sorry for that, and yeah, have a nice one.